Apple has released the new iPhone 13. If you're looking to buy a new phone, you might be wondering how the top-of-the-line iPhone 13 Pro Max compares to Samsung's flagship Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G. We put these two phones head-to-head to see how the specs stack up. One of the biggest questions with a new phone is price, and as always, that changes depending on which storage option you go for. Apple's iPhone 13 Pro Max starts at $1,099 for 128GB of storage. It goes up to $1,199 for 256 gigs and $1,399 for 512 gigs. And for Apple's new 1TB storage option, you'll pay $1,599. Unlike Apple, Samsung doesn't have a 1TB S21 Ultra, so there are three models to choose from. The retail price is a little more than the iPhone, $1199 for 128GB of storage, $1249 for the 256GB model, and $1379 for 512GB of storage. But this phone has been out for a little while now, so it is worth checking around for deals. When it comes to display, the iPhone is just a fraction smaller than the Galaxy. The iPhone 13 Pro Max has a 6.7-inch Super Retina XDR display with a 2778 by 1284 pixel resolution at 458 ppi. It also has Apple's new Pro Motion feature, meaning it has an adaptive refresh rate that moves between 10Hz and 120Hz depending on what you're doing. So you'll get a higher refresh rate when you're watching video or playing a game, but lower for reading a static screen, which saves on battery life. But if you were hoping for a notchless iPhone, bad news, the notch is still there. By comparison, the S21 Ultra has a 6.8-inch dynamic AMOLED display with a hole punch cutout and a resolution of 3200 by 1440 at 515 ppi. Like the iPhone, Samsung also has a variable refresh rate that can shift between 10 and 120Hz. The big feature people look for in their new phone? Cameras. Like the iPhone 12 Pro phones before it, the iPhone 13 Pro Max has three 12-megapixel cameras on the back, a wide lens at f1.5, an ultra-wide-angle lens at f1.8, and a telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom at f2.8. For the first time, the Pro Max also gets the ability to do macro photography thanks to the ultra-wide lens design, and all the cameras now feature night mode. On the front, the Pro Max has Apple's true depth camera with a 12-megapixel sensor and an aperture of f2.2. The S21 Ultra ups Apple's three lenses with a quad camera array. There's a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera at f2.2, a 108-megapixel wide-angle camera at f1.8, and two 10-megapixel telephoto cameras, one with a 3x optical zoom at f2.4 and a second with a 10x optical zoom at f4.9. Samsung also has the 100x space zoom that's a combination of optical and digital zoom with a bit of processing thrown in to improve detail and sharpness. And that final sensor on the back is what Samsung calls laser autofocus for faster focusing. On the front, hiding under the hole punch cutout, the S21 Ultra has a 40-megapixel camera with an aperture of f2.2. The other big camera consideration is video. With the iPhone 13, Apple has thrown in two new shooting modes to lure video fans. Cinematic mode, which is on all iPhone 13 models, keeps focus on moving subjects and automatically switches focus between subjects while shooting. The iPhone 13 Pro Max also has a ProRes mode for capturing up to 4K video at 30 frames per second. Outside of that ProRes mode, the iPhone Pro Max can record 4K video at 60 frames per second on the front and rear cameras, and it also offers Dolby Vision HDR video recording. Samsung's S21 Ultra can also record 4K at up to 60 frames per second, and it has HDR 10 Plus recording. And unlike the iPhone, it can shoot in 8K at 24 frames per second. In terms of battery life, Apple doesn't disclose battery capacity. During the iPhone event, Apple said the iPhone 13 Pro Max would offer 2.5 hours more battery life over last year's Pro Max. According to Apple, that equates to up to 28 hours of video playback and 95 hours of audio playback. But once we get our hands on this phone, CNET will be doing its own testing to see how accurate those claims are. The Galaxy S21 Ultra has a 5,000 mAh battery. In CNET's test, the phone got 22 hours and 57 minutes of continuous video playback in airplane mode, with a refresh rate set to auto 120Hz. Both phones offer 5G connectivity and top-of-the-line processors. The iPhone 13 Pro Max uses Apple's latest A15 Bionic chip, while the S21 Ultra has a Snapdragon 888 processor or Exynos 2100 chip, depending on your country. Both phones are water-resistant, rated at IP68, but the iPhone was tested to a depth of 6 meters for 30 minutes, while the Galaxy is only rated for a depth of 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. And the iPhone 13 Pro Max comes in graphite, gold, silver, and a new Sierra blue colour. The S21 Ultra is available in Phantom Black and Phantom Silver in the US. So there you have it, the nitty-gritty on the iPhone 13 Pro Max versus the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G. But remember, these are just the Apple specs on paper. Make sure you check out our full review on CNET to see just how the iPhone 13 Pro Max handles in the real world.